The idea that wrong thinking is the only problem in life is a controversial one, as there are myriad issues that individuals face on a daily basis. However, it can be argued that wrong thinking is at the root of many of these problems, and thus it is a crucial factor in addressing and overcoming life's difficulties. Wrong thinking can manifest in many different forms, including irrational beliefs, negative self-talk, and distorted perceptions of reality. These thoughts can be deeply ingrained and difficult to recognize, leading individuals to make poor decisions and engage in self-destructive behaviors. For example, someone with low self-esteem may constantly put themselves down and believe they are unworthy of love and respect, which can lead to them sabotaging relationships and opportunities for success. Furthermore, wrong thinking can also contribute to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. Negative self-talk and irrational beliefs can lead to constant stress and worry, which can take a toll on an individual's mental and physical well-being. Similarly, distorted perceptions of reality can cause individuals to see themselves and the world around them in a negative light, leading to feelings of hopelessness and despair. However, it's important to note that wrong thinking is not always a conscious choice. Many individuals have been conditioned to think in certain ways based on their upbringing, environment, and life experiences. For example, someone who grew up in a household where they were constantly criticized and put down may have internalized these messages and developed a negative self-image. Similarly, individuals who have experienced trauma may develop negative beliefs about themselves and the world to cope with their experiences. Despite this, it's important for individuals to recognize when their thinking patterns are holding them back and seek help in addressing these issues. This can include working with a therapist, practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, and challenging negative beliefs and assumptions. One way to address wrong thinking is to practice cognitive restructuring, which involves identifying and challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with more positive and realistic ones. This can be a difficult process, as it requires individuals to confront their deepest fears and insecurities, but it can also be incredibly transformative. Another way to address wrong thinking is to practice self-compassion. Often, individuals who engage in negative self-talk and distorted thinking patterns are extremely hard on themselves and lack self-compassion. By learning to treat themselves with kindness and understanding, individuals can begin to break free from the cycle of negative thinking and move towards a more positive and fulfilling life. It's important to note that wrong thinking is not the only problem individuals face. There are many external factors, such as poverty, discrimination, and systemic oppression, that can contribute to an individual's difficulties. However, even in these situations, wrong thinking can play a role in perpetuating the cycle of poverty and oppression. For example, someone who has grown up in poverty may internalize negative beliefs about themselves and their abilities, which can make it difficult for them to break out of the cycle of poverty. In conclusion, while wrong thinking is not the only problem in life, it is a significant one that can contribute to a myriad of difficulties, including mental health issues, self-destructive behaviors, and negative self-image. Addressing wrong thinking requires individuals to confront their deepest fears and insecurities, and to practice self-compassion and cognitive restructuring. While this can be a difficult and painful process, it can also be incredibly transformative and empowering, allowing individuals to move towards a more positive and fulfilling life.